Thanks for watching this live stream of Southern Illinois High School football on the WFCN News Game of the Week. The action is brought to you by Swinford Media Group and all of our sponsors. Watermark Auto Group, John A. Logan College, Black Diamond Family of Businesses, Illinois Army National Guard, Anderson Boys Trash Service, The Roofing Guys, BanTerra Bank, First Southern Bank, SIU Credit Union, Anderson's Furniture, State Bank of Whittington, City of Herrin, City of Sesser, Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, Herrin Unit 4 Schools, Johnston City Unit 1 Schools, Wit and Wisdom, The Print Shop, Blush and Ivory Bridal Boutique,
Hello and welcome to the WFCN News Southern Illinois High School Football Game of the Week, powered by the Swinford Media Group. I'm Aaron Price, the lead reporter at WFCN News, joined alongside, as always, Garrett Smith tonight. We come to you from DuQuoin, Illinois tonight, as the Indians will be taking on the Nashville Hornets here in Week 8 at home. Garrett, it's great to see a good game tonight that we'll likely see between Nashville and DuQuoin here at Indian Territory.
Yeah, Aaron, great to be back on the call with you again, as always. And yeah, you got a couple of good teams coming into action tonight. The Indians just one loss thus far, coming by way of the Benton Rangers there at Tabor Field in Benton. And then the Hornets at 5-2 on the season. Win tonight would help them get in the playoffs. Both teams looking to lock up second place in the Mississippi side of the river to river. A couple teams we haven't seen yet this year, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that these are some pretty good football teams, Aaron.
Yeah, absolutely. And as always, we want to thank everyone that makes this broadcast possible. John A. Logan College, Anderson's Furniture, Deaconess Illinois Medical Center, Watermark Auto Group, Black Diamond Harley Davidson, BanTerra Bank, First Southern Bank, Legion's Bank, The Print Shop, State Farm Kenya Gardner, Kemper CPA Group, Sam C. Mitchell and Associates, the State Bank of Whittington, The Roofing Guys, Johnston City Unit 1 Schools, Herrin Unit 4 Schools, the City of Sesser, and the City of Herrin. Well, before we preview this week's matchup a little bit more, Garrett, let's talk briefly about last week's matchup we saw here on the Game of the Week. It was kind of an odd one. We were there on Saturday instead of Friday night in West Frankfort for the Franklin County rivalry matchup as the Benton Rangers took on the West Frankfort Redbirds. Of course, that game always drawing a lot of attention. It's been going on for over 100 years. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the highlights, if we can, from last week's matchup there at Johnson Field. Garrett, both teams are looking for a big win there, but the Benton Rangers came up with the win in that one.
Yeah. The change of routine of playing on a Friday at 7 did not slow down the Rangers. I say that, but they were kind of slow to start the first quarter. I mean, first half wasn't all convincing. I mean, they were up a couple scores, but second half they really got going. Fourth quarter was huge for them. What it ended up being 39-0 win over their regional rivals, the West Frankfort Redbirds. Yeah, a lot of great plays both sides. First half, second half, Benton just wore Frankfort down. Saw some nice interceptions. Saw some nice carries from Riley Spencer. Quarterback play was good. I've really been impressed with Kobe Cali this year. We've seen him a couple times, the receiver and the DB. And here's, I mentioned Riley Spencer. Here's one of those breakout plays he had. But all in all, they've got a lot of dudes there, and they were just too much for Frankfort to handle.
Yeah, it certainly was. And, a lot of people drawn out to that game, of course, in Franklin County. But the Benton Rangers, there's no doubt that they are going to win the Mississippi Conference of the River to River. This is really tonight a fight for second place is what it is between the DuQuoin Indians and Nashville Hornets. And just because neither of them are going to get first, that doesn't mean a thing for either of these teams because they are both big quality teams in our region. So this is a big night for both of them. But, like you said, Garrett, if there was any doubt in the Benton Rangers, they definitely put that to rest last week with that blowout over the Redbirds. They beat the Indians in Week 4, 17-7, and won against the Nashville Hornets that we're going to see here tonight in Week 6, 34-24. Now, that was obviously a closer game for the Rangers, but we'll see what the Hornets can do here tonight.
Yeah, both of those games, Aaron, real quickly, both of those teams had chances against Benton. It's just Benton has beat teams up. They've blown them out, but then they've proven that they can win the tight ones like they did against Nashville and DuQuoin.
Yeah, definitely. And we are going to go over our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game coming up after this break. We'll be right back. You're watching the pregame show here on the WFCN News Game of the Week.
The teachers are really good, they're understanding.
All our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend John A.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress knows your sleep is important. That's why our mattress studio is one of the largest in the area. We've got Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and more. Tempur-Pedic mattresses start as low as $28 a month with up to 6 years interest-free financing. And Queen mattresses start at just $179. Plus, enjoy the comfort of our 90-day sleep guarantee and same-day delivery. And now, no credit needed.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what John A. Logan does for you.
At Legence Bank, we make it easy to achieve your financial goals. From investing to purchasing a home and beyond, we are here for you. Working with small businesses, farmers, and individuals, we are your partner in convenient, local, and personalized banking solutions.
Legence Bank has helped us build our locally owned and family-operated business into the Tri-State's #1 furniture and mattress store. They've helped our dreams come true. They've been there every step of the way, and I can't imagine a better bank to work with. Thank you, Legence Bank.
From investing in you to helping our communities grow, we are committed to making a difference at Legence Bank.
Oasis Power Sports Marion, Illinois is your #1 stop for power sports. Oasis has a huge selection of ATVs, watercrafts, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more from all major manufacturers on the lot now. ATVs starting at $16.99, motorcycles starting at $21.98, and side-by-sides starting at $77.99. Financing, get 0 down with approved credit for up to 84 months. Oasis Power Sports in Marion, Illinois. Online at oasispowersports.world.
All right, welcome back to the WFCN News Swinford Media Group Game of the Week. Once again, we are here in DuQuoin for tonight's contest between the Nashville Hornets and the DuQuoin Indians in the River to River Mississippi Conference. I'm Aaron Price, joined alongside Garrett Smith. Garrett, let's talk a little bit more about the Nashville Hornets.
Yeah, Aaron, Nashville Hornets come in 5-2. I think they got one of the toughest, if not the toughest, regular season schedules in Southern Illinois, Aaron. And yeah, they've dropped a couple, but man, they're battle tested. They're going to be ready for the postseason. They've played really good competition, come up short in a few of them, but they're really hitting their stride. And as you mentioned earlier, a win tonight officially secure a playoff spot for the Hornets. And Aaron, you got a chance to catch up with the head coach, Stephen Kazuzik. Here's what he had to say about his Hornets.
All right, we're here with Nashville head coach Steve Kazuzik. You guys are 5-2 on the season. Big game tonight against the DuQuoin Indians. I guess what are you telling your guys going into tonight?
Exactly what you said, huge game. Van Meter's never an easy place to play. I think we've won here twice in 27 years. But everything's right in front of us. Even though the conference race is sealed up with Benton, we're still playing for playoff positioning and just pride. Last time we came down here, we got it thumped on us pretty good. Moved the ball well, just couldn't punch it in the end zone. Couldn't take advantage of opportunities. If we can do that tonight, if we can limit them offensively from making big plays, because they definitely have big play capability with number 1 and number 2. If we can do that, I like our chances.
And last year, guys, key standout players for this year's team.
Sure. Carson Seaton, he's been running the ball really well since us. Really kind of week 3 was the turning point for him. So he's going to get the bulk of the carries. We got a sophomore quarterback, Cole Stigman, who's having a very solid year. He's been efficient for us, and I feel like he's gotten better for us each week.
Okay, well, best of luck tonight. We'll see what happens. Thank you.
All right, once again, that was Nashville Hornets head coach Stephen Kazuzik speaking with us before the game ahead of tonight's big game between the DuQuoin Indians. And Garrett, as he mentioned in that interview, here at DuQuoin, the Nashville Hornets, they've only won a couple to a few games over the past 25-plus years. So, just talk about what they're going to have to do tonight to get a victory.
Well, this is a really good program, right? This is a football town, absolutely, in my mind. DuQuoin's always a good football team, always a good fight. So, I'm not surprised. Nashville normally has good teams, but I'm not surprised that they've had issues here the same way a lot of teams have issues at Nashville. But, yeah, it's definitely a tough place, but it's a good playoff environment. If you're Nashville, they've got another good test tonight up against a really good DuQuoin team.
Yeah, absolutely. And let's talk a little bit more about that really good DuQuoin team. We also spoke with DuQuoin head coach Logan Spain a little bit about what he's been telling his guys in the days leading up to this Week 8 contest. And here is what he had to say.
All right, we're here with DuQuoin Indians head coach Spain. And, man, this is a big game this week against the Nashville Hornets. What have you been doing to prepare your guys up to this week?
Yeah, a big thing for us that we talk about, whether it's all the way back in June or, obviously big games like this is our preparation never changes. Obviously they're 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, so they know what's going on. But it doesn't matter if we're playing a team that's undefeated or a team like Nashville who's as good as anybody we've seen. Our preparation has to be the same every week. We're in Week 8 now, so we've got to limit mistakes, and we've got to execute the best that we've executed all year.
Herrin second place in the Mississippi Conference. Big game for you guys, as I mentioned, but going into tonight, like you just said, you got to tell your guys, treat this game as any other game, looking ahead to a potential playoff spot, right?
Yeah, for sure. Last week we were able to clinch playoffs. Our biggest opponent's always the next one on the schedule. Right now that's Nashville, but certainly you look at the success they've had since Coach Kazuzik's taken over, going to state a couple times. COVID year might have been the best team of the bunch, and they're a really good football program, and they've been dominant in 2A in Southern Illinois. And enrollment-wise, looks like we're going to drop down to 2A, so going to be not just a great conference battle, but also a playoff-type atmosphere.
Last question for you. Some key players on here to watch.
Yeah, it all starts with Jonathan Brown at quarterback, returning honorable mention All-State. He's just as dangerous throwing as he is running. Jeremiah Jones is electric. We've had a lot of other guys step up. Everybody knows those two names, but guys have stepped up when their numbers been called.
Yeah. Well, we wish you guys the best of luck tonight. We'll see what happens. Thank you.
Yeah, so a couple of really good teams in DuQuoin and Nashville, and they know what's at stake here tonight. A couple of teams wanting to get another victory under their belt before the end of the regular season. Both trying to get as high of a seed as possible, and a win for DuQuoin gets them up to 7 victories.
She was wrong. Can you meet her where you just met her again?
Get them closer. Get them a win closer to maybe securing a home seed or a home game in week 1. And that's a big deal because it's not an easy place to come in here and play. A win tonight, got a chance with one tomorrow or next week. You get up to 8, and you're really looking at a home game, and you feel good about that.
Yeah, absolutely. As we just saw the DuQuoin Indians coming out to the field, and we're all lining up and getting ready for our nation's national anthem. So with that, we'll take another quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the WFCN Game of the Week, powered by the Swinford Media Group.
The teachers are really good. They're understanding.
All our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend John A.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving residential and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress knows your sleep is important. That's why our mattress studio is one of the largest in the area. We've got Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and more. Tempur-Pedic mattresses start as low as $28 a month with up to 6 years interest-free financing. And Queen mattresses start at just $179. Plus, enjoy the comfort of our 90-day sleep guarantee and same-day delivery. And now, no credit needed.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress.
Oasis Power Sports, Marion, Illinois, is your #1 stop for power sports. Oasis has a huge selection of ATVs, watercrafts, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more from all major manufacturers on the lot now. ATVs starting at $16.99, motorcycles starting at $21.98, and side-by-sides starting at $77.99. Financing, get 0 down with approved credit for up to 84 months. Oasis Power Sports in Marion, Illinois. Online at oasispowersports.world.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what John A. Logan does for you.
Oasis Power Sports Marion, Illinois is your #1 stop for power sports. Oasis has a huge selection of ATVs, watercrafts, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more from all major manufacturers on the lot now. ATVs starting at $16.99, motorcycles starting at $21.98, and side-by-sides starting at $77.99. Financing, get 0 down with approved credit for up to 84 months. Oasis Power Sports in Marion, Illinois. Online at oasispowersports.world.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress knows your sleep is important. That's why our mattress studio is one of the largest in the area. We've got Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, Stearns & Foster, and more. Tempur-Pedic mattresses start as low as $28 a month with up to 6 years interest-free financing. And Queen mattresses start at just $179. Plus, enjoy the comfort of our 90-day sleep guarantee and same-day delivery. And now, no credit needed.
Anderson's Furniture and Mattress.
And we're just about ready to go. From Van Meter Field and DuQuoin, the Hornets and the Indians. Diedrich back to return, fields at the 20, out across the 30, and churns to the 40, and he's past that, and that's where he'll go down at the 41-yard line. That's where Nashville will set up shop on their first possession of the ball game, Aaron. Just underway, and a good return from the Hornets.
Yeah, not a bad return at all to open the game. So they will take over on the 40-yard line. That's where the Hornets will start, 1st and 10.
These are two teams that like to score the football, Aaron. And we'll get a quick key to the game real quick if we can. And, out of the 14 games that the teams have played 10 times, one or the other, they've combined to score 30 points or more.
Great stop there from Tribe of Indians.
Yeah, they've scored 30 or more in 10 of the 14 between these two teams. When those teams do that, they are 10-0. So the key, obviously, is get to 30 points tonight. Whatever team can do that has the leg up on the opposition.
So that'll be a loss of 1 for the Hornets. Hands it to his back, and he's brought down maybe not even a gain of a yard on that play.
Yeah, Carson Seaton, you heard Coach Kazuzik. That's going to be the lead running back for Nashville, with Cole Stigman, the sophomore quarterback, back there in the backfield as well.
3rd down and 10 for the Hornets. Here's the snap. Looking for a man. Big toss, and it's incomplete.
How about a quick 3-and-out from DuQuoin's defense? Nashville punted away. No one back to go get it. It'll go out of bounds. Marked around the 20-yard line. So a quick 3-and-out for Nashville's offense. DuQuoin couldn't have asked for a better start defensively. At home, they get the football. Just, a minute, 6 seconds into today's contest.
Yeah, really good start for the DuQuoin Indians on defense. And, like you said, Garrett, you really couldn't ask for a better start there.
Outside of forcing a turnover, that's as good as it gets defensively to start a ball game.
We didn't get to it in the pregame show, but we'll quickly kind of do it over the next few possessions here. Just talk about some of the other games we have going on tonight, Garrett, as well.
some implications for postseason between CZR at Fairfield in their game. As Brown drops back, looking downfield, has a receiver. Can they connect? It's out of reach of the intended receiver. That's Bryson McClanahan. Had him open. He had a couple steps on the defensive back, but pass a little too tall for McClanahan. Also in the Black Diamond, El Dorado at Sesser, Flora at Hamilton County, Edwards County at Carmine, Johnston City, Red Hill, that'll be tomorrow. A couple of teams atop the Black Diamond. Elsewhere in this Mississippi, it's Benton at Pinckneyville. Benton, the conference champs, looking to wrap up their conference slate with a perfect 5-0 record. And Anna Jonesboro and West Frankfort. That one in West Frankfort this evening.
There's a gain of 2 or 3 yards by Jeremiah Jones. And then we also have Garrett Marion at Carbondale, a big conference matchup in the South 7. You can watch that over on the Marion Star tonight as well.
Yeah, Mount Vernon, Centralia in the South 7. Cahokia, the champs of the South 7. They're at Collinsville in the Ohio. Carterville at Murphy. Carterville still unblemished, 7-0. And then Harrisburg at Herrin. I'll give you some score updates as the night goes on. 3rd and 6 for DuQuoin at their own 29. This is Jones. He's got the corner. He's out past the 50 to the 40. Jones is going to be knocked out of bounds, tripped up as he gets inside the 25-yard line. A huge gain for Jones and the Indians on 3rd and 6. Well into Nashville territory.
Yeah, well past the 30-yard line. And, he had the gain on the last play, and a huge gain there for the Indians. That'll move them all the way up to the 29-yard line. But
and we've got a flag.
Yeah, we got a flag.
A lot of times when you have those big breakout plays,
Something
a flag
happens.
gets thrown, but you don't see it because the play's going elsewhere. And man, that hurts. But, man, at least that's a good sight to see. If you're DuQuoin, you see a guy like Jones able to break one early, he's going to have some confidence to get another opportunity at some point because he's got the speed, acceleration. If he can get a corner, it's tough to slow him down. And the same with their quarterback, Jonathan Brown. We know he can run it. We know he can sling it. They've got some weapons. Still, it brings you back quite a bit, but it's still 3rd and manageable. 3rd and 8 here from the 27. Brown. He's got a man open, middle of the field, out across midfield, dropped just shy of the 35, so they can't pick it up on the last play as the penalty brings them back.
And there's no flags this time, Garrett.
Huge pickup from Brown to his receiver, and credit to him because for a split second I thought he was going to try to keep it.
Yeah.
And he probably could have gotten some yards, but I don't think he was going to get that far down the field.
No.
Hits his receiver for a huge chunk play. Still marching forward, new set of downs. 1st and 10 at the 36 of Nashville.
Hands it off. It'll be a gain of several yards.
Yeah, that looked like Hunter Martin that time.
Yep. So Hunter Martin will have a gain of 2 yards.
Yeah, he'll get a couple. Not bad on 1st down. Anything positive on 1st down, you get anything more than maybe a yard or right at the line, you feel all right with because it opens up your play calling for 2nd down.
8:40 to go early in this 1st quarter. Both ends bringing out a great crowd tonight. Here's the snap. Keeps it himself.
Quarterback keeper. And Brown could not get much momentum. He's going to pick up maybe a yard and a half. 3rd down, looming again for DuQuoin. 8:10 to go, quarter 1. At Van Meter Field in DuQuoin on the WFCN Game of the Week. Third and 7 officially from the Nashville 33-yard line. Brown in the backfield with the back to his right. Receiver out to the right, 2 to the left. Brown rolls out left, looking downfield, has his man, got the feet in bounds. He hit his receiver.
Jones
That's
again.
Jeremiah Jones.
He's quite impressive early on in this game, Garrett, for the Indians.
Another huge third down conversion. And it's been the story of the drive here in the first period.
It's one of those players.
Third down conversions on 3rd and long, Aaron.
Yeah, and Jones is one of those players that mentioned in the pregame. You have to watch if you're Nashville's defense.
And it's so tough to cover Jonathan Brown because he can escape the pocket and run if he needs to, but he likes to throw it if he can. And he's got a good arm, slings it there on the run. Back to Jones, down to the 20-yard line. Good pickup on 1st down for DuQuoin.
Second and 6. A little over 7 minutes to go. Ball will be placed on the 20-yard line for the DuQuoin Indians.
Brown, motion man, into the backfield. He'll keep it. He'll roll to the right. Cuts up field. He gets close to the line to gain, but it will bring up a 3rd and short.
Number 50, Andy Goforth on the tackle for the Nashville Hornets. So it'll be 3rd and 2 now on the 16-yard line. Very manageable 3rd down here for the DuQuoin offense.
Yeah, I would have to think it's 4-down territory, absolutely. You got 2 plays to get 2 yards.
DuQuoin Indians getting ready, and here's the snap. Keeps it himself.
1st and plenty more. It's going to be 1st and goal as he's tripped up as he approaches the 5-yard line. They'll put it around the 7. 1st and goal for DuQuoin. Pretty simple. Give it to the quarterback and let him go right up the gut.
Yep.
Let the line do their job, and they did there.
Something the Indians have done all year. They've let the quarterback, especially in some of their other easier opponents, one would say, let their quarterback just go right up the gut, and that's worked for them all season. So far it is tonight, and they'll try it again just that same way.
Yeah.
He's a little bit short.
Yeah, if it's working, stick with it. And Brown's got another great gain on 1st down. A couple yards shy of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 2. 2nd and goal from the 2. DuQuoin on the doorstep of getting on the board first in Southern Illinois' top game of the week here in Week 8. I don't think there's any debate about that, Aaron.
No. Here's the snap. And it's going to be close, but I don't think he got it there. He was stopped by several Hornets.
Yeah, a little slow moving that time. He was trying to find the crease. Didn't really create itself. Now it makes for an interesting play. Nashville's been able to pick up on what's going on now. Might have to go elsewhere, but you still third down on the they got him at the 3, so they actually have him for a loss of a yard there. So we'll see. I think you let Brown roll out and look if he's got a guy, and if not, he can cut up field. Instead, they'll let him run it again. Brown towards the goal line. Can the line push him in? They think they have. He's in. Touchdown.
Touchdown for the DuQuoin Indians. They're on the board first on the quarterback keeper. And the DuQuoin Indians take an early 6-0 lead.
Brown gets credit for the touchdown, but that credit there goes to the linemen. They pushed him in.
Yep.
And the backs in the backfield, they got him across that goal line. They did not want to have to deal with a 4th down.
No.
They won't have to. They get it in on 3rd. Kicker on for the PAT.
Back to kick for the Indians. Number 14, Braden Learned.
He's got it. It's through. 7-0. DuQuoin on top. 4:40 remaining in the first period. Couldn't have asked for a better start both sides of the football, Aaron, if you're DuQuoin. quick 3 and out against a really good Nashville team that loves to score the rock. And then you come out 2 huge third down conversions, really 3. One of them didn't count, but you were able to convert on 3rd and 6 a couple of times. One got called back. Then you convert on 3rd and 8. DuQuoin's, able to persevere against some tests early on. It looked like Nashville was going to get the ball back in a scoreless game. But the fact that you can find open receivers and the dual threat abilities of Jonathan Brown, our first time seeing him this season, he's looked pretty good. He's pretty impressive. What he's able to do in the backfield and what he's able to free up for other guys. Jonathan Brown, really a well displayed first drive for him and his team.
Just look at that play we saw a little earlier, and then we'll have another look at the touchdown we just saw as well. We want to thank, as always, our sideline crew, Drew Smith and Quincy King down there getting us these replays. There's the touchdown. So now it's the Nashville Hornets' chance. Kick back to the 20. Still on his feet, past the 30 and brought down shy of the 35-yard line. They pushed him back a little bit. They'll probably say it's around the 32-yard line or so. So that'll be where the Nashville Hornets will take over 1st and 10.
Funny how nice of a night we have tonight for football, and then we got the chance of severe weather tomorrow. I know you've been tracking all that because you're all over all that type of stuff. But another great night. We've lucked out again, Aaron. A great night for football and a great atmosphere. This certainly feels like a postseason game. Pass out to the tight end out of the backfield.
That's Carter Seaton.
Yeah, that's the tight end. Normally you see Carson Seaton a lot because he's getting handoffs, but it's Carter. She mentioned Aaron, and that's a huge first down, move the chains for Nashville, able to free them up a little bit. They don't have to press, feel like they're fighting for their first down. They've got that out of the way, and now they've got a chance to move the football.
Garrett, I'd say the main difference in these two teams is DuQuoin, we've mentioned it already, their play is kind of predictable. Nashville, they do a little bit of everything out there on the field, as that'll be a gain just shy of the first down marker.
And that's a lot of yards after the contact that time from Carson Seaton. We just talked about Carter. Here's Carson back in action. 2nd and short. Looks like Nashville's found their rhythm a little bit. Took them a little bit going into it, but looking good here. 2nd and short. That really narrows the play calling down, just trying to get a first down here. Instead, dropping back. That's Seaton again out of the backfield. He's out to, looks like, the 39. That's going to give Nashville a first down. They'll move the chains.
I'll mark it right at the 39-yard line. 3:30 to go in this first quarter. And talking about the weather, Garrett, definitely this year. It's week 8, and it's 73 degrees at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
I think everyone's fine with that.
Yeah.
I don't think we're going to have too many complaints.
No.
If they are, they're crazy.
Yeah. Some people are weird. They like this isn't football weather,
Well, we got plenty of time for football weather later on.
I'm sure it'll get us in the playoffs.
That's okay. We'll find a nice booth to keep warm in.
Here's the snap, looking for a man. Big toss.
A really nice pass out, rolling to his left, throwing against his body with Stigman.
That was Zaron Johnson.
Yeah, what a pass.
On the receiving end.
Having to throw across his body. Both quarterbacks showing that they can throw the ball on the move, Stigman and Brown. 2:45 to go in the first. Stigman, handoff out of the backfield. Looks like Kroger that time.
Yep. He gained a few yards. Ball will be set up on the 20-yard line.
Kroger again, flag thrown in behind the play. We'll await the word. But a lot of times on those side-to-side carries, it's going to be a hold on the offense, and that's what we've got here. So 2nd and 4. will turn into, well, we'll see where they have it, but it's going to be second down and back past the original line. 2nd and 14. Stigman. He's got his man open again, and Stigman.
Yeah, he was open there out towards the 15, 10-yard line and successful.
They erased that penalty yardage real quick.
Yeah.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's the snap. Looking for a man. Keeping himself so far.
Oh, dangerous pass, and it's picked off in the end zone. That's Jones working the tightrope on the sidelines. A silly pass from Stigman. No need to force it. And what a turn of events. Picked off in the end zone by none other than Jeremiah Jones.
Boy, if you're a DuQuoin Indians fan, that gets you excited against a team like the Hornets, stuff like that. Like you said, Garrett, there was no reason on that play. He was keeping himself. He saw him in the last second and just went for it. But, first down, no need to be doing that. And just like that, it's a turnover, and the DuQuoin Indians will take over.
He was looking for a receiver that was, it was over his head, but there was about 4 or 5 black jerseys. When you're trying to hit one guy out of 6, it's probably not going to go well. And a good athlete in Jones, he's going to make a play.
He gets a good gain, too, on that pickoff. Past the 20-yard line. After that play, they'll be around the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Aiden Adams on the carry that time. A good chunk on first down.
Well, they set up at the 27-yard line. That'll be a 5-yard gain. 2nd and 5 now for the DuQuoin Indians.
Say first time over here calling a football game here. A nice facility. I'm digging the setup.
Yeah.
The field playing surface looks great. And the best part is the crowd support, obviously.
Yeah.
You love when fans come out. Both communities showing up. Not an easy drive for Nashville, but they're here. And DuQuoin, always a good crowd at home. This is Adams again, spinning off a defender, and he's dropped out at the 36. That's going to be good enough for a first down.
And a good connection so far, Garrett. That's big in my books.
Yeah, I mean, that's great. That's on your end of the broadcast, so I'm not – I like to keep that out of my mind because it's pretty stressful. I know how it is, so I'll let you deal with that part.
Clock is ticking down here in the first quarter, about over 30 seconds now, and the DuQuoin Indians 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line. Here's the snap.
Oh, nice play, nice catch from Jones even to get that. Looks like Brown got hit and fell down in the backfield.
It'll be a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. He found Jones right near the 40 or 39-yard line. They'll say the 40.
Yeah, the pass was actually a little high for a receiver's liking. But, again, Jones, good athlete. He went up and made a play. DuQuoin's not going to rush. They're going to let it run out into the first. DuQuoin 7, Nashville 0. 1 quarter in the books on the WFCN Game of the Week, powered by Swinford Media Group.
The teachers are really good. They're understanding.
All of our faculty here teach from experience.
I love it. It's so hands-on. They want to see us succeed.
There's so many options, so many things they can choose from.
I wasn't just another statistic out there.
My advisors and my professors have been very helpful.
I've felt completely at home from the first day.
Everyone has been so welcoming and helpful and encouraging. It's made it really easy. So I would for sure recommend John A.
Hey, this is Michael Anderson, owner of Anderson Boys Trash Service. We are locally owned and operated. We are reliable and affordable. Weekly trash service. I look forward to hearing from you soon. I appreciate you, and my family appreciate the business.
Now serving and commercial properties with roll-off dumpster rentals available. Call 618-925-1215 or find us on Facebook at Anderson Boys Trash Service.
Oasis Power Sports Marion, Illinois is your #1 stop for power sports. Oasis has a huge selection of ATVs, watercrafts, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more from all major manufacturers on the lot now. ATVs starting at $16.99, motorcycles starting at $21.98, and side-by-sides starting at $77.99. Financing. Get 0 down with approved credit for up to 84 months. Oasis Power Sports in Marion, Illinois. Online at oasispowersports.world.
All right, welcome back to the WFCN News Game of the Week. I'm Aaron Price, once again joined alongside Garrett Smith. We've wrapped up the first quarter, moving now into the second, and the DuQuoin Indians holding a 7-0 lead over the Hornets, I should say. And man, Garrett, the Hornets were knocking on the doorstep of getting their first touchdown and then a huge interception, and that's where we are right now.
When you make mistakes, Aaron, good teams make you pay, and that's exactly what DuQuoin did. Stigman forced a pass on first down at the 11-yard line, didn't have to, and just a good football player, a nice football play from Jeremiah Jones. Snatches the ball out of the air, takes the ball back. DuQuoin's got a chance to go up 2 scores because of the silly mistake from Nashville.
They'll set up on the 43-yard line.
Big play here, though, 3rd and 3. That's Adams trying to get there. He's a touch short. That makes for an interesting call here. Not yet to midfield, but it's not even